to 3moons Gaming. I'm Mr. 3moons, and this video is going to be because somebody asked for this video. It's going to be in multiple parts, preferably about 20-minute segments. It's a really large build. I've already laid out a footprint for it, and it's in a flat world. It's going to be a rather, like I said, a rather large world. I think it's like 39 by 89 long, so and 20 high. So we're going to start out on level 3, which would be level 2. Level 1 and level 2 are nothing more than dirt. So we're going to start off on level 3 so that we can begin there with our footprint and everything in place. I'm going to fly above it and show you just how big it is. It's a pretty good sized build. And what we're going to do is probably 1 or 2 levels, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll come back and do 1 or 2 levels more. Over here I had started it, but I had miscounted something, and I just did not feel like sitting there going back over it, trying to figure out where I made my mistake at. So I just said, you know what, we'll just rebuild it completely. Got plenty of room, may as well enjoy the space. So sit back and enjoy the ride, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, there's a village over there. I don't care about it. Okay, so let's begin on level 4. And I'm using an old Minecraft schematic program called Minecraft Building Planner. It's no longer available, and you can search for it, but you can't download it. So just kind of enjoy the work here. If you have a schematic program that works better than this one, please don't hesitate to let me know, because I'm always looking for a new one. This is the best one that I've found so far, and it is definitely something I enjoy working with. Now, one of the first elements we're going to start out with is going to be stone stairs. And then we're going to switch over to stone brick, which you see already in our inventory. Here's our cobblestone stairs. I meant cobblestone. Now we're going to exit out of that and go away. I'm not interested in what you are selling. Whoops, made a mistake there. It's supposed to go like this. We're going to go exactly by the schematic this time, just so that we build it step by step. Okay, so there's that much. Now if I count over by 5 block, count over by 5 block, we'll put in some more stairs, some more cobblestone stairs. I'm using cobblestone, it's just a common staircase, so over why I did it this way. Later on, you'll see why I did it this way. It might make a little bit more sense then. There we go. Now let's get the cobblestone wall and the pillar in play. Whoop. Okay, so there's the first pillar, second pillar, that's the way it's supposed to look. Okay, so we got a little wall going here, and then we come to this other side and we're going to take it all the way down to the next pillar, which is sitting right there. Sitting right there. In case you're curious why there's some red brick in places, it's just markers. This is just markers, is all it is. Okay, now there's that much, and it doesn't take a whole lot. It's just a matter of doing one little section, kind of, sort of, you know, one section at a time, rather than trying to focus on the whole entire build. This way we get it right all the way. Sandstone is the next one we're going to use. And the sandstone is going to run all the way around the outer edge and in some. Okay. Whoop, we didn't finish this side over here. Now this is going to have a clocking mechanism for part of this. There's newer ways. I've even got a YouTube video out that shows you a newer way to build a clocking mechanism that's quieter. But because this is already in the schematic, I'm not going to change that part of it. I'm going to just use what's originally there. So just follow along, and you know, if you watch my other video, you'll see that change is really cool. It makes it really nice and easy, and it's quiet. That's the most important thing, is it is quiet. Okay, so now let's go back over here. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm looking at the schematics to make sure that I'm following the schematics the way the schematics are laid out. Okay, now comes the fun part on the other side. It's where we're going to start working on putting some stuff in place for our elevator. You have to have an elevator to make it work. So we're going to use several elevators, you know, throughout this entire process, but it's going to be a really nice little setup. Like I said, this is noisy, but the way I've got this building built with enough space that when you're inside the main building, you don't hear it because you're not in the same room with it. And it's far enough away from the main room that you won't hear it. So our next block of choice is going to be glass. And of course brick. And then of course after that is going to be some redstone and a redstone repeater. And of course I'm going to need a redstone started off. And I'm not that good at getting it started, so just bear with me. So we're going to go right up to the wall here. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Put that in place, and that should give us 1, 2, 3 to the end of that. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be open. And then we're going to go 1, skip 1, 1, skip 1, there. Now we're going to take our repeater and go this way, this way, and this way. And then just for the sake of making sure that it's we do that and we get it going, and that way it's running. And this one's setting directly on the ground. The other one over there is going to be built on top of this area. It makes sense as we move along. Let's go ahead and let's get our stone wall back out. And we're going to go all the way across till we reach number 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is right there. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to get to there. Now while we have this right here, let's go ahead and pull out the chiseled stone. So we got chiseled stone bricks, which go there, and that seals off that entire room. If you'd look at it right now, it kind of sealed off and created a room there. And then the next thing that we are going to do, which is going to take a good bit of time, not a whole lot of time, is I'm going to fill this all in with stone. So there's that, and I don't hear any sound at all coming from it. which is pretty good, I guess. For the moment, there's no sound. Hopefully this is not going to take too terribly long, but like I said, if it's more than 20 minutes, we'll rejoin. I'll put out a second video with part 2, and we'll continue doing that in 20-minute increments. This way it's a bite at a time, closer and closer to getting it done. And there's no political game behind this. It's just literally, I want to build this so that you're able to follow along. You get this, and I'll do everything in my power to put out a video a day in order to keep it I could use a fill command, but sometimes the fill command is tricky and I don't get it right and it messes everything up, so we're going to build this by hand. If you're efficient with the fill command, you could have filled this whole area in with just a command. I'm not super proficient with it. I mess up quite frequently with it. We are almost done with filling this in with stones. Yes, this is being built in creative mode. There's no other mode to build in when you're building right here is what is on layer number 4. The first portion of layer number 4. Now we're going to move to the center of layer number 4, and we're going to start trying to frame in the wall a little bit and get the wall going, okay? And then once we got the wall going on down, we will go ahead and call it an end for this video. Clean them up in a little while. Coming close to that 20-minute mark, maybe a couple of minutes past it. So we're going to finish this off right here real fast. One more section to go and we'll have that finished off. There we go. We got the wall in place, the little cobblestone wall in place, and everything is going as planned. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pause this and go ahead and stop this recording. Go ahead and upload this one to you for tonight, and this way you can get this much built and then work with me tomorrow and get another section built. Thank you again for joining. And have a wonderful night.